So, first thing, probably one of the most important ones is who can access Men Matter.
So who can access Men Matter? So any man living in Scotland who's above the age of 16 can access Men Matter. A lot of our guys think because we're based in Drumchapel it's only for people in Drumchapel, but we sort of save ourselves as supporting Glasgow North West, but we're constituted as a charity that supports guys regardless of where they come from.
Oh, when at Rome we're going to be hanging the wee posters that go hang with that banner.
Aye, I've seen them.
Who's got to laminate them so we can get them done tonight, man?
Laminator's there, mate, just need to...
I'll do that, mate, it's alright, mate, I'll do that. Seems like you will be women to talk to.
Some guys want anonymity, some guys want to go to a place where nobody knows them, they feel more comfortable talking to strangers. And for some other guys it's just because the support networks or the activities they want to do just aren't available in their areas.
No, you're doing that right.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
So you've got a wee thing earlier so you can...
Mate, you're all doing one side, so that's how it's all a thing, mate.
But you're not supposed to do that.
Oh, mate, trust me. Trust me now, mate, I do get it now.
Aye, now?
Aye, but see out there.
We've been contacted by a number of different guys across Scotland and near the borders who, just like us, realised that there was a massive gap in their area for people needing support, and they waited long enough, it never came, and they realised that they could be a part of creating it. Sick of waiting around waiting for these things to come, they decided to take some action, just like we did. So aye, there's naturally we want to complement as many other groups that exist as possible.
You're supposed to stay one side and play the game, so obviously obviously that's going to be coming through, mate, and it's going to be one of them. Do you get that meaning, mate?
Aye.
Men Matter started as a pilot project that was designed to support existing or new dads, supporting dads around parenting skills, around coping techniques, how to support the development of their children, and how to live a sort of live a life, improve their quality of life essentially, find meaning and purpose, and be less sort of socially isolated.
You're 5?
No, that's my 2.
Right, well you're 2, aye, in here, mate.
So we've done a 13-week pilot project called Dads Matter, and at the end of it was really successful, and we had lots of stories for the guys about how it helped them, and we slowly realised that there wasn't a support network just for dads needed, it was for men. And then when we started to look at the statistics around men's mental health, their suicide rates, and how they typically engage with each other, we realised that there needed to be a fresh approach on how we support guys. So we started a support network for dads, men, sorry. The Dads project was called Dads Matter,
Aye.
so we naturally transitioned to Dads Matter
Yep.
to Men Matter.
Which is good, because that obviously opens it to... Because I was going to have a weigh-in just so I could come to Dads Matter.
So like the blind leading the blind here.
Man, especially you.
Well, I think we need to be honest, we need to recognise that them even pressing that buzzer and walk through that door's the biggest step that they've taken already, so they need to be congratulated on that.
Oh, aye.
Be thanked for coming along, because you can't force people to accept change or want change.
Yep.
So again, congratulations.
It's the best, everybody says that, and that's people that have been to other clubs and
Aye.
things like that as well, Craig. So
The next thing is, I mean, you know yourself, different people have different levels of information about what we're all about, so I usually take a big deep inhale of breath, and I rattle them the story of what we're all about, what we've got on offer, why we're here, where we're going, what we're doing. I usually give them a tour, make them a cuppa, and we usually come in here into one of the talking rooms, and I just ask them how they are, what's the story, and what they're looking for.
I heard about this. I mean, the call flying Cody Gregor ever since. It's 3 weeks. Beef.
And for some guys that's just a bit of company, a listening ear. For all the guys that want to dive in head first into as many activities and all the different groups that we've got, but for some guys it's just having a human connection, just having somebody to talk to without interrupting them, without laughing at them, without judging them, without trying to just jump in the throat with all these different solutions to the problem.
they were drunk minutes ago, weren't they?
A lot of guys have been conventional services, often clinical services, And aye, there's a strange power dynamic there, but almost you're broken and I'm here to help fix you.
Aye.
I think one of the things about guys coming at the hub is that you hit the nail right in the head. The guys are the experts of their own life experience, and it's that life experience that's often missing for the clinicians that are supporting. And people don't feel a sense of empathy, that people can actually understand where they've been in their lives, because often a lot of the people supporting them through these services haven't had that life experience. And that's great, lucky them that they avoid that. But the guys looking for support need some empathy, need somebody that understands what it feels like.
Aye.
Not just someone who, what they call textbooks, somebody that's read it and hasn't lived it.
What fucking game? That's 3-0. I'm not playing you. See you later.
Somebody who's been through it, and overcame it, and I think this place has proven that approach is much more successful.
Oh aye.
Than somebody telling you what to do.
I brung in the big one, that's a big fucking one, right? I've done that one, right? Me and Peter's going to do this one, that one. We'll pick ones out here, you know what I mean?
We've got a wide variety of different activities, group sessions, and support options. And again, these are just going to grow and grow and grow based on what the guys want and based on what they don't want. But as we sit here today, Craig, we have a hub, a safe place where guys can come along without being judged and get a bit of support for other human beings, being treated like a human being. So we're available here Monday to Friday from 10 AM to 3 PM. Every Monday we've got a family session where guys can bring their whole families along, partners and kids can meet, socialise and expand their support networks. We know the importance, we've spoken about it many a time, about the importance of exercise and fitness and health, especially when it comes to tackling, feeling low, feeling isolated. So every Tuesday we've got a hill walking group. Lots of the guys have stayed locally and didn't even know the beautiful landscapes they have had around them. Every Wednesday we have a games night here in the hub. Every Thursday we have a light kickabout. Every Friday we have a swim and a sauna. And every Sunday we have a peer-to-peer support led talking group. And this is where real guys can come and meet other real men and talk about life and support each other in a safe, non-judgmental. When one man learns how to overcome his issues, he feels empowered. And with that empowerment, when you see guys turning around and supporting other people that need it, that's just heartwarming. Right, wanna follow me? So some of the rooms are still under construction, but before we launch, we'll be in a different state. So this is going to be a project room. This is going to be a space where guys can come and they can take part and create projects that they've been in control of designing. It could be something that improves their home, improves their community, or it can be a gift for someone that they know or themselves. Again, this is positive distraction, it's building up skills, and again it's sharing.
And I think that's what my matter's all about. You were saying about the guys that first time knocking on the door. I mean, every time they do, they might go home and say to a brother or a pal, that man matters actually quite good, and then he comes down. You alright there, Gregor?
No, I just nearly fell on my arse. So again, talking about positive distraction, talking about laughing, talking about just taking yourself away for a wee while. This is our games room. It's a chance for guys to game of darts, play the computer, and just...
It's a nice couch, isn't it?
Laugh. Absolutely. Another thing you might notice, Craig, is absolutely everything that's in this hub, for the main section, to every room, has been donated.
Brilliant.
We've been very fortunate that the local community and further afield have responded overwhelmingly with their support, with their resources and their time. So this is our training room, and when we're not training, it's also doubles up as one of our games rooms. So this is a great place for guys to play table tennis, table football. But when this isn't getting used, this is a great space to provide training. We're constituted as a charity to provide training opportunities for guys, whether that's on suicide prevention or upskilling them, about cooking classes, about mindfulness, meditation, breathing, etc. And on top of that, it's a great place. We hold our family nights here. We do our men's yoga and our art sessions in this room as well. It's a great place to get loads of light and come together.
We do appreciate how hard that is, because even though I've been pals with you for so long, I mind the first time I came down, I had my coffee, my wee Costa coffee, and fucking spilt half it. I had a white t-shirt on, and I remember thinking, I'm not getting in there now. And I thought, do you know what, I'll just make it into a joke, if, you know, and that maybe put somebody else at ease, and nobody noticed, but I can assure you that there was coffee on my t-shirt.
We're really fortunate to be able to have this space. So this space is going to be used as a meeting room and a talking room. Whether it's guys just wanting to have a chat with other guys in a private place. Another thing that we realised pretty quickly, Craig, is that there's a huge waiting list for talking therapies for guys. Often when they go to get support for the first time, they're taken to their doctors and they're told that they will get a talking therapy, but it may take 27 to 38 weeks, which is a long time. The flip side of that, there's loads of really passionate, newly trained people that have just finished college or university, whether that's as personal counsellors, CBTs, psychologists, psychotherapists, etc. And they need placements to become accredited. So we're working with local colleges and different organisations so that this place can be a placement for talking therapists, and that's something we're hoping to start very, very soon. So again, all these rooms are going to be slowly but surely improved, worked on, based around the needs and the wants of the guys that are using them. But we're very lucky to have this space and have everything as it stands. Finished yet, but we recognise the importance of removing barriers. So all our sessions at Mindfulness Scotland are completely free. But another barrier often is having your children with you, and we don't want that to be the case at Mindfulness Scotland. So we're in the process of creating a fun, safe, clean playing environment, soft playroom for families and kids to have to play with each other. And again, if the kids are looking forward to coming to Mindfulness Scotland, that's often going to be something that supports more attendance to the guys. So we're in the process of creating a soft play area.
I've always kind of liked the idea of doing a bit of vlogging in a documentary kind of style. I don't know anything about cameras apart from the fact I know how to press record, I hope, because otherwise all this will
Soon this humble cupboard will become the Mindfulness Scotland community wardrobe. We know there's clothes banks out there, but there are very few clothes banks that actually have clothes in them where guys feel dignity in getting up and wearing. So we're trying to build up back a load of high quality clothes and different resources that will give the guys a wee bit of dignity back. Imagine a guy walking around with a big hole in his shoe or a ripped jacket, or for even holes in your socks. We've worked with guys that don't have any underwear, that don't have any money to go and buy clean underwear. And we can provide all of these resources. Another aspect as well, lots of guys have job interviews but have no suits. Lots of guys have court appearances and have no way of showing up there neat and tidy. So if we can try and help guys solve that, then we'll do that in our community wardrobe.
I think this will shed light on the work that we're doing. I think if we can actually show it, it's better than what we could ever write about or tell somebody, and then that will spread the message for not only Men Matter but some of the groups you've mentioned that do similar work.
Our next room, our very own podcast room. Very early days when we started Mindfulness Scotland, we realised the importance of getting my story and the rest of the trustees and board members' stories out there in the public domain, because everybody that's been involved in setting up Mindfulness Scotland has had some form of low mental health at some point, and has been very fortunate and lucky to have a support network around them that's just helped them overcome it. And that's why we recognise the importance of having a support network, because an awful lot of people don't, and without it we would not be where we are. So this place is going to be an outlet for guys to learn new skills on how to run and facilitate podcasts, and it also gives an opportunity for guys to have their say and to get their stories out there. It's also an opportunity for us to have a platform where we can raise awareness and shine a bit of light on topics and issues that need shined a bit of light on. We're looking forward to get it up and running. The rest of this space is going to be used as a storage area, because we have hundreds of resources that we're going to need to collect to store, from football to cooking to litter picking materials as well. We've got a cafe, we've got kitchen area and a dining area. We like to eat together, cook together. We've got Access Health coming in doing health sessions, health eating courses with us, etc.
And hopefully over time we change the whole perception of mental health, and you know, that people think that they're in a place they can't get out of. We want to show them that that you can, and that your best days are in front of you and your worst days are behind you, and you just move on from there.
Toilets, although we're a man's service, we recognise the importance of having a female general use toilet. We're in the process of setting up a shower. Lots of guys don't have money to heat their homes, never mind to have a hot shower, so we can provide a place where guys, after they've been to a gym, can have a shower and gives them a bit of dignity back as well.
It breaks down these barriers, and so I like how casual it is, and how it's, you know, and like you touched on, it's guys with real experience sharing their real experience. Sometimes it's having somebody to talk to, sometimes it's having somebody just to listen, and sometimes it's just coming up to have a laugh and see the boys if you're not doing anything else.
Fortunate enough that the previous tenants, Cope Scotland, who had a relaxation room in the building, have helped us start the process of creating our own relaxation room. So this is our attempt at a chilled out environment where guys can come in, turn the lights off or dim them down, sit in a heated massage chair and just chill out, meditate, read a book, breathe, watch a podcast, or just relax and focus on where they want to be rather than where they feel right now. So this is a good room. This is the room I have to double check before leaving because we've had two guys fall asleep in the chair already in the last 2 weeks.
Must be doing something right in here.
Absolutely. Just now, this is our cardio room. Again, all the equipment and resources that you see have been donated. This is our resistance room, or weights room. Once this is up and running, we have an outlet where guys can have both weights and cardio workouts. We've got some really fortunate people, including myself, with the skills and the time to support us, make sure that the guys are safe, they've had an induction and they know what they're doing. And again, we're talking about almost £30 for a gym membership, a monthly gym membership, and that's just money that people don't have. But regardless of your finances, guys, people still deserve access to the health and the benefits of working out. We've had a general idea of what sort of activities go on, and the main space itself is designed to be a drop-in, relaxed, large living room, if you will, where guys can just sort of chill out. And the idea behind this place is essentially guys can come in, they can get a cup of coffee, they can jump on the computers, they can do a project, they can play some games, they can let the kids relax in the soft play room, they can go in and speak to a professional counsellor if required, they can seek some new clothes or some new clothing for your community wardrobe, they can take part or be involved in facilitating a podcast, they can take part in a cooking course, and they can access some meditation and recreational and relaxation areas, and they can have a workout and a shower at the end of it. So we think, on top of that, they can get a game of pool and talk to as many like-minded, caring, supportive people as possible. So that's really the idea about it. It's a home for home in the community, where people can come and be themselves without fear of reprisal or social stigma. And every guy that comes on board, and every guy who comes in and makes this part of their second home, joins the Men Matter family, is hungry for redefining what it is to be a guy, redefining what it is to be a father, and redefining how we have a relationship with ourselves, so we start to like ourselves and ultimately get to a point where we love ourselves, so that we can have maximum love for our family, our friends and our communities.
See the boys if you're not doing anything else.